Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Let me give you a quick guide on upgrades for character, weapons, and support items in Mortal Shell 2. The game is about to launch on August the 20th and believe me, we are more than ready, so let's do this. Okay, let's start with character level up. This can be done in beacons that are the teleporting devices. You can also level up your shell and your matter pulse in here. We will talk about this later on this video. Let's go. You will need Bloom to upgrade the Harbinger, and you get it by taking down enemies and hitting these shiny, weird trees that you get on the way when you're fighting the enemies. This will also be a way of getting a coin, as you can see on screen. And well, this is something that basically you do on all games, right? So it's pretty straightforward. So let's carry on. Okay, the Mether Pulse is an item you use for healing. It has an amount of heals and a percentage of healing that is not disclosed at the moment, but both can be upgraded at beacons as well when you find specific items that will be available in the world or from vendors in this case. So the revered gland will affect how many heals you have on the Mether pulse, meaning that, well, you start the demo with 3 and probably the game with 3, and you were able to go up to 5 in here, right? But there is a chance that you can go even higher. And the synaptic vessel in this case will affect the efficiency of the healing, meaning what is the percentage that you will be healing per upgrade, right? So yeah, pretty straightforward on this one. Okay, let's talk about now about this game's hub, that is the Marrow Keep. As in all Souls-likes, this is the place where you will probably get to start quests, upgrade your equipments and shells, and meet important NPCs and vendors. Actually, of course, if you didn't notice, it looks like a big stiletto or knife from far away made of bone, and in the top of the Marrow Keep is where you actually teleport to different locations. Okay, in here you will meet Cyril, that is the Shell Keeper, and as for the previous game, shells, first you need to find out the name of the shell so you can start upgrading it. And also shells have 2 skills, a primary skill and a secondary skill. Each one has one, so that's why it makes it so special. You will get to know the name of the shell when you find the shell or you find memory through the world. So it will actually give you access to upgrading the shell and unlocking new tiers on each of the shells, and then is when you can get shell points that you will be able to spend in this case on the specific tiers of the shell. Now this is the crazy part. When you actually seek and find the name and you unlock the tiers and you start spending shell points on the tier, this is when the game starts to shine, right? And this is where the playability is going to be a game changer, right? You imagine you will have like 8 or 9 shells that you will have access to 4 tiers of different skills that you can use to modify your gameplay or modify your play styles. So the variety and amount of things that you will be able to do in this game will be crazy, besides the new weapons and the seals and everything. So it is very promising. Okay, now the Harbinger gets weapons, secondary weapons, and seals that are made to provide special bonuses for powering and staggering. And all these weapons as well also get enhancing items that can support or infuse or improve the performance of both the weapons and the secondary weapons, and of course the seals that are more for, you know, powering specifically, right? But yeah, basically that, okay? In this specific part. Now, besides your weapons that we already spoke about, you will also have star stones in this case that will provide you different specific skills. You will have support star stones that will provide you passive bonuses to your attacks and stagger percentage and critical damage percentage. combat that will give you active bonuses to your regular attacks, infusions that will allow you to add poison or fire damage to your weapons, and abilities in this case that will be additional specific attacks that you can use besides the shell abilities. So yeah, there's a lot to actually go through in this, because imagine the amount of different things that you can do and the amount of different builds that you will be able to actually use. You can find the Tar Forge in the Marrow Keep in this case. In here you will be able to upgrade your primary weapons, your secondary weapons, and also temper your tar stones to higher levels. As you can see in the images, the higher the levels, or the tiers in this case, you will get additional bonuses for each of the different tar stones and all the different levels of supports that are available. So once again, yeah, there will be a lot to do in here, and I'm hoping that the game will have at least 30 to 40 hours of gameplay, so we can actually be able to test different builds and explore and get max out all those specific weapons that we need. And this will be the minerals that you will be needing in order to upgrade your weapons and your secondary weapons. And also you will need tar cores to actually temper your tar stones, all right? And so guys, this is what I have for you today. Hoping that not much actually changes. But anyways, as usual, thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and keep gaming, guys. See you around.